Hello, welcome back to Slice and Dice. I have returned to the dice. Like I said in the Shogun Showdown yesterday, I'm going to be doing a little alternating between Slice and Shogun for a while. But again, I'll be doing Frostpunk 2 in 9 days when that releases. Well, probably more like 10 days, to be honest with you. 10 or 11, depending on how it goes. But yeah, let's get to it, shall we? I haven't played this game since we last spoke, so I'm still on a 50. Nice and easy. I wonder if I'm still on the leaderboard. You think I'm still there? Oh, look at that. Very nice. Let's see if we can cement ourselves a little higher, shall we? Let's see. I think that... So I've been doing a little talking about this game with people in the Discord, by the way. Join the Discord. I don't think there is a more active channel in my Discord than the Slice and Dice channel. Regularly, I open that thing and there's like hundreds of messages of people talking in there. So, and you can go talk to Pun Pun, who is very good and help carrying my Discord in the Slice and Dice channel. Anyway, plug done. I've been talking in there a little bit about curses and such, and I have landed on a relatively okay understanding. Like, for example, I think that this is not a curse setup that you ever reroll. And it's basically personal preference between item poison and add goblin. I think we have two fairly weak openers with Mystic and Lazy, and we have two fairly strong openers with Mage and Wallop, and then we have Dabble. So what does that mean? It means that I think Add Goblin is... So the way that you want to think about this is not from the perspective of this is an easy curse, this is a hard curse. You want to think about what these curses do in the long and short term. Because there's only one curse that I think you should really think about as an easy curse, and that is first 4 curses. I think that one is pretty hard to get really screwed out of. But don't think about it too easy, because that's how you end up with 3 pit pain and then your streak breaks on a freebie. Anyway. The way you want to think about this setup here is backstab is a no. This is an absolutely not. This is also a no, absolutely not. The tier 8 curses are just too impactful, and the early game isn't that bad anyway. So item poison is good if you're weaker early, and add goblin is good if you're stronger early. Add goblin is generally going to be the better curse if I think I can get away with it. Can I get away with it? Probably. I don't think I will die in this fight anyway. And following that, I think I will probably... Like, worst case, I'll lose a character here, right? And I'm not super worried about that. But following that, I will hopefully just pick up someone who can help me do damage. I actually don't have to lose my guy here, which is great. That's a poke diff, for sure. Now, Mystic pairs kind of nicely with Lazy, because you can gaze and try to make him hit. They hate my mage. That's all there is to be said. And there we go, we make it out of the first fight. Now, if our first pick is bad, we're in a bit of a tough spot, but it's only really if it's like a gray versus a blue or something. A gray versus red. I am willing to play Guardian, I think. There's a case to be made here for randoming, but I don't really want to random. This is just like, I'm weak early, but I shouldn't get in my head about it. I'm not so weak that I need to random that. I think we'll be okay. I'm scared of Lazy, because he can go super dry, and if he goes super dry, we end up in a bad place. I want 1 so I can burst this rat instead of having to burst here. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to spend 1 of my mana here. Check this out. I'm going to do this. I haven't done this before. I'm going to press gaze. And we're going to try to force Lazy to hit. I think my Guardian might have whiffed on that turn too, but I wasn't looking, to be honest. So it's my fault if he did. Or if he didn't. Look at that. I give gaze and then he hits right away, so it's like I wasted it. Good call, buddy. Good call. Respectful. What's happening to you? You're just eating a 3. I have no path to killing this archer, so I would rather re-roll Guardian and try to get a shield here. Yeah, that's with the +1 roll. I think that is again my fault. So you trade with the B, we block. Actually, we could do 3. Can I do 3 plus burst on the goblin and then get away with it? No, okay. So it's gotta be kill the bee and just shield up. Guardian kind of choked, but this is where the Goblin really is trouble because he holds the line for the archers really hard, and it's challenging to actually kill them. But Guardian is here, and he's awake for real. I'm not gazing lazy, you're gonna have to just hit. Because like from this spot, I would be guaranteed to win, but I have 5 more HP to go through instead. If I lock this one, I guarantee the Goblin dies, which means that I'm only playing for... Actually, if I lock this, I guarantee that I kill the Goblin and nobody dies, which is good. In general. We can go burst, burst, poke, shield, shield. 1 mana. No problem with going slow and steady through this fight. Doesn't matter. They can take their time dying as long as I'm not dying. And herein lies the strategy of slice and dice these days. I'm just gonna sit here and wait them out, because eventually I'll kill them. I'll take Titan Bane Potion. Copper Ring is probably better, but having the chance, like a 50-50 on just beating the final boss for free, well, you know, you have to roll the side, but still, it's nice. You can also use it if there's a fight that looks particularly scary down the line. But, you know what? It's fine. And I will put 1 into the Goblin. Actually, I could put 1 into the Thorn. And this play means that if I kill the Goblin on this turn, I just win, presumably. Like this. I think this is lethal. Yeah, no need to roll anymore. We're done here. Okay, second pick is Ninja Scrapper. Guardian Scrapper is good. There's just a little bit of fear, but I'm not going to play Ninja because I have nothing for her. So it's Scrapper. It's definitely Scrapper over Lazy as well. Learn Slay, hey. Maybe in June. I mean, this R item's really good, but I'm not adding a bandit to the wolf fight. Shall we? Let's continue. I need a little bit of shielding out of Guardian, please. Guardian, a little bit of shielding, please. I'll take the 1 mana. Well, the only thing that's bad, though, or worse than 1 mana, is 5 heal. Good job, Guardian. I knew you could do it. I was very concerned I was about to be very angry. It's okay, buddy. You did great. We're gonna kill... So this is not a fight that I should be rude and try to pretend like I'm just gonna blow through the wolf and the alpha and then make the Goblin flee. I should overkill the Goblin, for sure. I bank 3 mana, I take no damage, we can walk this one through, no problem. I think a lot of times there in the past, I would just try to burst down alpha, and I think that that is a line that sometimes kills you. Scrapper. Very nice. Good shit. We're gonna kill this wolf, and I'm setting up here to keep Scrapper at full health so we can still get engaged shields onto his steel side. They don't want him full health. The lame stream alphas do not want my Scrapper at full health. They want him weak. They want a weak Scrapper in the market. But we're not gonna let that happen. We're gonna kill our wolves. It's okay, Scrapper. I can't heal you. I mean, oh my god, what the hell? Leave my man alone. I locked these two, so this is right here. You lock these, and now Scrapper is guaranteed to live to the next turn. You could try to roll for something better here, but it's definitely the right choice to just give yourself the guarantee. Okay, I guess it doesn't matter. Dude. They hate him. This is not supposed to happen, by the way. When you play in this manner where you just live to the next turn, the alpha is supposed to either cleave or, like, take it easy. He's not supposed to just keep pummeling your Scrapper down. I think Citrine Ring is pretty awful. It has very little value. I'll go Burning Blade. It's good now. It's okay now to have this, but I don't really like it. I think I'd rather keep the HP because in a lot of turns you're not getting value out of that 4 damage. And in the longer term, the item that I just took, which is Burning Blade, I had to remember the name, that has roulette applications if I get... Like, the idea behind prepping for roulette is you're taking one of the bad characters out of the pool for yourself. So now, if my first pick is like roulette versus ace, I go, okay, sweet, we can play roulette, and not, ooh, maybe I just random here. That's not what I'm saying about this pick, by the way. I'm going to pick Herbalist, but... yeah. I don't have anything for Evoker, right? No. Just worth a look. Now, It's worth a look there because Herbalist is fairly mid nowadays. I'm not a huge Herbalist fan. This deals 4. It's enough to kill the Ogre even, but I don't think you should force the Ogre out in this position. If you don't have the overkill, wait, the Ogre kill? Pain. If you don't have the overkill on the Ogre, you shouldn't kill him first because he's the least threatening enemy, unless you force him to be the most threatening enemy, which I don't want to do. Instead, we can do this and then just pop both. Kill the goblin. I think this is like the actual biggest piece of tech that I am trying to grasp these days. Kill the goblin. Don't, and same for like if you take Ad Bandit, just kill it. Don't sit here and pretend like you have to make it flee every fight. I like Longbow. It's good for Herbalist. 1 regen is pretty worthless as a side. 2 damage ranged is pretty good as a side. Nice long-term application for the character. My music's a very slightly amount too loud. There we go. And then I have 4 mana, so I just run through the slate. I have to kill the slate. I don't have to kill the slate, but I should kill the slate. It's just a thought of how do I want to go about with the Bloodlust, and I think the answer is it's fine. In this position, I don't have to kill the Goblin because he's not doing anything threatening. You want to think about killing the Goblin if he's hitting a 4. If he's doing a 1 cleave, you don't care. He can do his 1 cleave as much as he wants. I'm not going to touch him. But if he's sitting there throwing 4s at someone, I will consider killing him. Herbalist Trapper is an OG combo, and it is quite good. I like Seer, but I think I will play Trapper Herbalist. This is the 2.0 super OP keep to the end combo. Back in 2.0, you hit this shit, you go, yeah, that's a GG. Nothing for the enemies to do about this one, really. It's okay, Trapper, take your time. Yep, dodge, dodge, dodge. Great job. I ignore the Slimelet here. The position is simple. I kill the Goblin and bank mana. There's no nuance to this. There's no reason to split the Slime Queen up. You don't need to race her down. You just kill the Goblin and go next turn. Today will be a better day. Because eventually my Trapper hits vulnerable. It's just a fact of life. Or I guess we can hit kill from 4. Also fine. Slime Queen is at 5 when she breaks. I almost want to consider doing this. Oh, you're at 9. I'm 1 off of a kill here. I don't hate... I think I actually prefer kill Slime or kill Slimelet here. And maybe that's a little strange. But I think it's a little better to not put 2 Slimers out. Even though they're about the same in terms of power level as Slime Queen, I prefer to leave her within striking range, I suppose. I don't know. You could really look at that one. I think that might be wrong. I think maybe you're supposed to just kill Slime Queen there. I'd have to dig deep. Do some real thinking. Let me go look, actually. I want to look. I want to think about this. I was going to say, oh, it doesn't matter, but it matters. It matters. So Slime Queen deals 5 flanking, 4, 3, 3 cleave, 5 flanking, and a 9 heavy. And what does 2 Slimers have in place? 3 flanking, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 cleave. So 2 Slimers are going to either go neutral with her on cleave damage, but spread it out, or do 1 more flanking. So I think what that means is... I think that means you kill Slime Queen there, because she's going to focus her damage where the Slimers are going to split it if they do the cleaves. And the bite damage, yeah, you kill Slime Queen there. Okay, so the lesson to take away from this is if you're in a position where you have the option to kill Slime Queen or kill the Slimer that she's spawning, kill Slime Queen. I'm there. Whiskers is very good. It combos off of Bloodlust and Vulnerable super nicely. I will play this. Because one of the best Whiskers holders in the game is Guardian. Although, he's not super good at it because he wants to lock big shields for Scrapper. That's okay though. We can kind of just vary what we want. Like here I want shielding. You are getting crushed. That is crazy. I think we can save him. We're gonna shield here. We're gonna put a 4, a 1, a 1, and a... I was planning on this being just kill the shade, but just killing the shade doesn't save my mage. Mage is taking 7 on a 5. So the reality is I need to kill Bones and Goblin. If I can do like this, that's probably the best line. Yeah, this looks fine. I don't think there is anything wrong with that. Kill Bones, kill Goblin. Eventually the militia will hit someone and I can make him flee. We kill from 4 on the shade is cool. I'm gonna roll for mana on Herbalist. I should not be locking 2 damage there on the first roll. Second roll maybe. You die. I could make the militia flee, but he's the least threatening enemy in this fight. He gets more powerful as time goes on, but because his targeting is random, he's prone to sometimes just throwing and hitting something that doesn't matter like that. Sometimes he puts 4 into a full HP unit. Caldera might go. I'm down to play Caldera. Caldera is good. Maiko is also good here though, just for what it's worth. Maiko is pretty good here. I think Caldera wins out just a little bit, but Spore on Vulnerable shreds bosses. I'm gonna go Caldera, but that one is closer than it seems. I'm not too worried about shredding bosses, which is why we're gonna go this way. And I think that it's okay to do. But you don't want to lock poison. See, what am I doing? Why am I locking poison there? I got a bunch of graves sitting here asking to die, and I'm sitting here going, maybe I should lock this poison. Good call, good call. I could Scald and then kill 2. I think I will. If I'm gonna Scald, I should go like here, 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 Scald. Or no, it can be, oh, it could be, I need 1 mana. That's what I should do. I should go here, here, 1 damage mana gain. I'm okay with that play. 1 grave, 1 sniper left alive, that looks fine. The non-targeted attacks have been locked in on Scrapper, I gotta say. They know who they're mad at. They've been fucking firing on him. Overprepared Simplicity. 0 turn +1 pips to all sides. This item is actually often... It's... What this does is it changes things for the purposes of items. So like Overprepared lets you go from 1 to 2 in the pregame and then go 2 reads on all the 2s. The issue with this is that it kind of works in both directions, where if you have like all odds, then Overprepared is bad. Because it can go from, like, you can go from 1 to 2 and then your odd numbered things won't work. I'm still gonna play Simplicity. Nah, but I thought about it. I think Simplicity Caldera is fine. He looks super OP, but he's not actually. And it doesn't stay with stasis either. That is the thing that I thought was most surprising. I tried that, and it does not work with stasis. I'm gonna stun the Wiz. Actually, I don't have a burst. Maybe I don't stun the Wiz then, because I'd rather not eat this weaken. Yeah, that's fine. Banshee Wiz is not a particularly scary fight for us, I would say. Overall, we're kind of just cruising. Hello? Oh, that's 4. You may go. Venom Prophet. So I think that I like Prophet a little less than the average person these days. I have been unhappy with Prophet's performance lately. That being said, I think that Prophet is still fine. She's like above average, I would say, compared to the tier 3s. And even still, I'm going to pick Venom because I think Venom is very good. Venom makes the rest of our run much more straightforward, right? We can play through Venom for the rest of the time. I can also give Venom the Whiskers if I don't care about Cleanse. And we have Caldera into Rotten, which is a fine matchup. Nothing crazy, but it's okay. So we're gonna go 4 to a Bones, then we want to hit this one and hit here. I don't know why I'm setting up like I can Scald. I can't Scald, what am I doing? Great Scald setup, buddy. Just missing one thing, huh? The shield cleave is worth locking, I think, because I don't want to miss. And the bloodlust is worth locking, but I think I should roll the rest of this. Bloodlust is fine. And I'm a little worried about landing on an X here. But I won't die for it, so I'm going to go for the high roll. Such is life. You can go 1 damage cleave, and then a 4, and a 2, and a 3, which is fine. I don't mind that. It's a bit of a slow start, and my scrapper ends up getting clipped for a little damage there, which isn't great, because now he doesn't get value from Guardian's Engage, but that's okay. Alright, I'm gonna take the poison, fine. You just do this, and then what is Rotten gonna do? He's got 3 poison on him. I think that even if I just left, he would probably still die. Not quite. I don't think he would quite die. He would probably beat me out because he's double stacked poison. If he didn't do double poisons, though, I think I would just win if I left from this spot. That's okay. I mean, there's no way he lives. All I have to do is 3 damage. Yeah. A lot more than that. A lot more than that. Double Null, Demon Thorn, Null. Silver Pendant on Scrapper is sometimes worth keeping. I'm sorry, someone asked me, people have been asking me in the comments to right-click items more. I tried to do it, but, you know, hard to do. I'm working on it. I thought I was doing it alright. But, you know. Can't believe you guys don't know every item in the game by heart. What are you, casuals? You're telling me you don't see the item and go, oh, that's pen nib. I know what that does. It's a trick question. Pen nib isn't in this game. I pranked your ass. Oh, killing the thorn is cool, but it's no good. Doesn't work. I think we want to kill the null and then the thorn. I guess you could do it this way. Then vine and break special HP on the demon. That's fine. I don't hate it. You'll blow up really easily, so I think just 1 damage cleave is all you're going to get out of Guardian here. It's nice because it helps with the bloodlust. And the demon dies. And then burst, and we're out. Nice. Surgeon, Wizard. I think Surgeon's very good. I think Wizard is pretty underwhelming. I already got rid of my Trapper, so I'm not keeping Herbalist. I'll play Surgeon. Surgeon also pairs very nicely with Scrapper. With the Silver Pendant. Solid. Yeah, I'm happy with that. W's potentially can be good here with, not here specifically, but it can be good with the Copycat as well. Oh, what am I doing? Why'd I roll that? See, this is what happens. Sometimes I do that and then I go, yeah, and now my fucking idiot just whiffs. It's me, I'm the idiot, it's me, it's me. I'm the fool. What am I doing? Ugh. Crazy that my tier 2 can just get killed by alpha like this. Yeah, I don't have much for you to do, Venom. I think I'd rather have Venom reroll here. Honestly. I think I'm gonna roll both of these. Although I need to keep the cleave so I can kill the Caw, come to think of it. Because if I whiff there, it's really bad. Venom rolled exactly what I wanted, which was 1 shield. Because now we can go 1 shield Caldera. And that's pretty good. You know what I'm gonna do instead? I'm actually gonna make a bit of a more value-oriented play here to guarantee no deaths. I'm gonna burst Venom and then shield Caldera. It's worth 4 HP for 2 mana, which is, I think, worth doing. May as well take the value. Doesn't hurt. And then we could do like, what, 4, 2... Actually, instead of doing that, I can go... I do want to do 4. Does it work out to be the same if I go 3 + 1? It does actually work out to be the same. That's cool. No need to sweat it. We'll hit the Goblin and just Scald. I think we should beat single alpha in Mortal Kombat to the death. Knives only Rust. I would be surprised if he beats me. He might win at Street Fighter, but that's mostly because I'm out of practice. But Mortal Kombat, this is a bit. I actually never played Mortal Kombat. I'm sorry, I lied to you. I really don't like that game. Whoa, broadsword, who? This is really crazy with simplicity too, right? We just have a bunch of 6s. Yeah, I'm down. I think that ultimately, even though like conceptually it may not seem all that good, just doing this is gonna average quite a bit higher, I think, to just have a bunch of 6s on Scrapper. You can be our steel character now. Cause like, what am I doing? Baseline here. Well, I'm playing Scrapper and I'm rolling the steel side and then I'm giving him 6 shield to make him do 7. Or I can put the shield wherever I want and just do a 6. The math kind of maths out nicely when you think about it that way, I believe. I'm gonna kill you, shoot a sniper, shield up, and I'm down to kill the goblin here over the 1 poison. I'm not really worried about keeping poison for plague or anything like that. I don't think that's really all that real, but you know, it's nice to say. 1 cleave. I need to roll mana. Worst case, I block for Scrapper and win out here with Surgeon. Best case, I hit mana and win. Okay, so like, the reason we can play it this way is because you go here to here, heal, heal, and nobody dies. So we can just wait. No fear. Our health is getting low, but it's never out of my control. That's just how it's gonna look in a quad sniper fight. Is Bash good if I just replace all his shit? I think I'm down to play Bash here. So Sorcerer is great, but I don't have anything for Sorcerer, so Sorcerer is actually not great. Sorcerer is actually shit. Because he's just gonna sit there and do nothing. And I think that, okay, there is a case to be made for Sorcerer because he pairs with Venom. And okay, I think that this pairing is fake. I don't think you're really thinking like, oh man, I gotta go for the Plague. But he scales really nicely, and he has the Whiskers, which is nice. He doesn't hold it, but someone else holds it and gets copycat cantrip value. It's minor, but it is useful. And we're on fight 16. 17 and 19 are going to show me tier 8 and tier 9 items, which are some of Sorcerer's best item placements. I'll take him, but I think it's a little bit suspicious. That's all. Worst case here, though, we have 2 lines to freedom, I would say. If the Sorcerer idea doesn't work out, we can just do this to him, and then he's a 7 damage killer, right? And if that's the case, it's fine. And what we will do is we'll go back to this loadout on Scrapper, and we will let him win. But I think in this fight particularly, it's good for Sorcerer to just be rolling mana so that I can poison Basalt. But what you want kind of shifts fight to fight for sure. Oh, 6 damage is bad. You know what? Simplicity would have been better to take off so I can one-shot the corpse. 6 is the bad number. Interesting. I'll just hit a cantrip here or something. 2 mana, 2 poison, I mean, it's fine. It's all good, Sorcerer. Because we can do ping like that. And I'm just going to kill the quartz, no doubt. We take no damage, we kill both quartz, and we get 1 poison on the basalt. It's a very successful turn 1. Barring a true disaster, we should crush from here. 1 more mana, very nice. Our goal is 1 miasma per turn right now. That's all I can really hope for. And that's a good outcome if we get it. Because now we get 5 into big poison, into shield. Actually, I don't need to shield Sorcerer. I'll just kill the goblin. How much are you on? You're on 7 poison. That's fine. If I hit the Plague again, it's over. The other point in Sorcerer's favor is he helps Venom hit Plague more often, which is definitely a value piece. I just kill Slate and win here. Oh, it's fine. So we heal Sorcerer out of death range from Basalt, Miasma, and we're done. Not too shabby. I gotta say, that was a good fight. Good hustle, everybody. Nobody disappointed me. Sorcerer did exactly what I wanted him to do, which was 3 mana in a turn. Fairy Dust, Iron Crown, not exactly the big play I want, but 2/4 sucks, so we'll go Fairy Dust. I think reasonably here you can run like I don't think I'm under much threat here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let it ride, and we'll min-max a little more once we reach the end of the run. That's what I'm gonna say. Once we're into... Well, I think I will kill this fight no matter what, so I will just wait until the very end. Actually, you have no X's. I should never lock this now. My fault, my fault. Keep that in mind for the future. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're short. That's okay. Because of the plus on Venom, I can actually go... Oh, sometimes my Venom dies here. Okay, this is a trick that you should not fall for. I'm gonna kill the Wisp. I'm gonna burst Venom one more time. What can happen is I can roll Cantrip into 1 damage, and Venom can get clipped by the Chomp. If I second burst... I could kill the Goblin. That's what I wanted to say. You could kill the Goblin here instead, but I think killing the Goblin is not great. I think just bursting again for safety is fine. And I'll go 3 mana Sorcerer. I'm going to lock the heal shield for Venom. We're going to take our way through this very slow, as you are meant to do versus a Chomp. Slow. I want to speed up and just kill the Chomp, but I cannot. Yeah. It's also okay because I set the Hydra up to be killed here. I will lock whenever you land on 3 mana. So if I need to, I can kill it. I don't actually need to. I'm gonna burst Surgeon. Punch 3 into the Chomp. Can I go burst for lethal? I can. Very nice. No death. Good shit. Roll Guardian? Nah. Stalwart Wanderer? I will play Wanderer, probably. Let's think about it for a second. Do I want to play Stalwart for any reason? He could hold the swords pretty nicely. Yeah, I think I'm going to play Wanderer. I think Stalwart's pretty mid. Now, someone out there in my comments will very often say you should not random first. Not the very specific situation there is you should pick the hero then random. I think it doesn't matter because even if I'm in a position though where I go like click Stalwart, I'm not gonna random. The only case where it matters is if you go like if that pick is something like I don't know Eccentric versus Prince and then I random into Valkyrie, I might think about rerolling Valkyrie there, but it's not worth it for me personally to take the mental time to fix it. That's all. Does 5 average higher than Defy? I don't know. What do you think? I think it's okay. But probably not. I'm not crazy about it. I'll see how it feels. Yeah, the Defy is 10 here though, so I think the Defy is better, just in general. Because also Copycat Defy on the Venom would have been very strong. Yeah, I just feel like this is a bad thing. I'm sitting here and I'm trying to optimize usage of my items. I should just let that tier 7 item go. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. It's not a big deal. Sometimes the item doesn't do anything, and it's okay for that to happen. I just really don't like wasting a tier 7. But I think it's making me worse. So I should just get over it. That's what I think. I think my run is worse right now because of trying to maximize item value. First Wanderer is lethal. I'm gonna take it off. You could maybe put it on Sorcerer, but I also think Sorcerer is doing fine with just Fairy Dust, so... Oh my god, Time Stone is crazy here. Wow. Cool. I've never hit this on Sorcerer before. Charged Hammer is not that good. It's Time Stone for sure, and then it's Cantrip on these. That's ridiculous. That's very good. Now, it feels bad. This is... Even for one fight, though, I should not be making that mistake. I played it there, and I was like, let's see how it feels. It's not better. Our item plus Simplicity is not better. And I can tell you that for sure. It's very clearly worse. So I should not, because if that fight was hard, I could have lost my run for no reason pretty much. That's what you gotta think about. I could have just killed myself there for no purpose other than because I'm stubborn. Right. I'm gonna put a little miasma down. You know what you shouldn't do here? You shouldn't ignore this goblin. I think there's no reason to leave him alive, to just put little bits of damage elsewhere. I should just kill that guy. This fight can get away from me though. 2 imps spawning in, double shades on 4. Lots to not like, but we get a little defy angle and now everything's all good. I can roll all of this. I just don't want to accidentally cantrip into a shade here, but I'm fine. I look for mana. Yeah. So we're gonna do 6 and 6. And then I'm thinking we go like miasma. Burst is fine. Just kill the imps off. That doesn't feel right. Poisoning demons is a waste anyway, isn't it? This goes here. I think what I would like to do is kill off one of the demons though, because we can go like poison like this, and that kills both imps. The shade will go to 3. This is probably the play. I also get away from the pain. All in all, I think this is the right way to go about it. Should minimize the chances that I low roll into a death, which is all I'm really trying to avoid right now. I think they'll leave. Yeah. The hand. So the other big thing about sorcerer is you pick him because he's super good at the hand, and I am glad to see it. It's a pretty easy keeper pick. And we don't want to play the potion. That's okay. So just make a note for yourself here. For me as well. In this run, I'm going to walk away from it, and the only items I'm going to have equipped are my 4, my 6, my 8, and my 9. These 2 are the most important. I think even I need to move my goalpost a little bit. The 7 doesn't even really matter. It's really just 8 and 9. Because the 4 and the 6 I could probably do without even. Yeah, that's crazy for you, buddy. Do I want to try to poison out the hand, or do I just want to send it on him? It's a 17 damage defy. And then this will be some amount. I don't think you poison. I think you just go upfront damage. Let's think about this logically, actually. If I'm doing... I might need to put the steel shield somewhere else is the problem. Steel shielding venom is kind of hard here. But I can still go defy. Yeah. One important note also that I've seen catch people before is overconfidence. This fight is losable. We have a very good matchup, but don't let it trick you. This fight is losable. Even in this spot, you need to think deeply, because I think that if you roll this heal shield 4, your run gets worse. Think about it. I can kill the hand with steel here, actually. We should always roll sorcerer. 2 mana is the same. Rolling a 2 mana cantrip there is exactly the same as locking a 4 mana there. Now, if you follow me here, we can do 17, 16. It ended up being the steel combo anyway, strangely enough. I think that'll work out. These guys are both exerted. The goblin is tapped out. I think this is the play. It's strange. It all comes back around. Huh. Anything I want to do for my screenshots today? Let me think about it. Not really, honestly. I guess I'll do this one. Obviously him. Give me a sec. I'm gonna pause. I'll figure it out. Okay, ready? Let's wrap it up. Let's get on out of here, shall we? There's nothing that's gonna happen. It's not even like ooh, well, maybe. I know I just talked about overconfidence. I'm taking a free turn versus sabers. There is nothing they could ever do to me. They're just going to die of poison. Maybe you should kill the goblin there. The hindsight of this run is that Add Goblin was probably the right curse. I think that Item Poison would have also been fine though, because I had almost no trouble with Item Poison, right? I only had 4 items in total be good for me. But yeah, just a nice little run across the board. A lot of interesting choices to be made with things like Sorcerer. Picking Sorcerer there is close. I was very close to not taking him. But he was a risk. That's what you want to think about it. I ended up with 8 and 9 being good for him, but if you end up with a bad 8 and 9 for Sorcerer, he is very dead. But he was good into the hand anyway. Normally I don't like to spam submit. I feel like it's kind of desperate, but I would like to cement myself at number 9 here. It looks like, I don't know for sure, but it looks like this Graft guy is going to make it to 100. He's popping off. Kill him, King. Kill him. I wanted to be the first one to 100, but I guess if he makes it to 100, I just have to go to 200. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.